Okay, so just want to do a quick run through how to do this here. So this is about number patterns, and it's just about recognizing what's going on, what pattern is occurring in each of these problems. So in the first one, we have a situation where Mr. Skya's son loves toy cars. He moved to Ireland, he brought three. So that means when he got here, first of all, he had three cars. And then each month he gets one more. So after 1 month, he gets one more car. That means he now has four. After 2 months, he gets another car. Now he has five. After 3 months, he gets another car. Now he has six. After 4 months, he has another car. Now he has seven. So what pattern do you notice in your graph? Well, when you plot this pattern here, you go to 0 and 3 for your first point, 1 and 4 for your second point, 3 and 5 for your next point, 4 and 6. What you notice is you have a straight line or a linear graph. Okay, so you can say straight line or linear. The relationship is described by the equation y is equal to 1x plus 3. So what's the significance of the 1? Well, the 1 stands for the number of cars, x is the number of months, 3 is the number of cars that he started with. Okay, so when will his son have 9 cars? So to do that, you would put in 9 into your equation. So 9 is equal to 1x plus 3, and then go ahead and solve that equation. So if we subtract 3 from both sides, you get 6 is equal to 1x. So the answer to that will be 6. And assuming this pattern holds, how many cars did he have 1 month before coming to Ireland? So if he had 3 when he got here, he gets 1 per month. Then just before that, he had 2 cars. So that one is pretty straightforward, really. In this case, what we're going to have is, if he starts off up here by saying 10, that's 10 times per day, and then every 2 years that decreases. Well, what we're going to have here is a decreasing line. Okay, so the pattern, what pattern do we notice in your graph? Well, again, it's going to be a linear graph, but it's a decreasing line. The relationship is described by the equation minus a half plus 10. So minus a half there is the slope, and this is really like what we were doing before, where we have y is equal to mx plus c, and we said that m is the slope. So minus a half is the slope, and you'll find that this is a slope of minus 1 over 2. So it's decreasing like so, and you'll see that when you plot that. This equation, the table, and the graph all represent the same situation. What is the significance of the minus a half? So as I said there, the minus a half represents the slope, or it's telling us that it's decreasing by a half every year. Okay, if we go along the x-axis here. So, and what is the significance of the 10? Well, 10 is what we start with. That's the starting point. And he has been out of America for 6 years. So how many times does he typically say awesome now? So in this case, we put 6 in for x. So we would have y is equal to a half times 6 plus 10. Sure, that should be minus a half. So minus a half times 6 is equal to minus 3. And minus 3 plus 10 is equal to 7. So it's going to be 7. Okay, and the rest of them are kind of a little bit similar. I'm going to go along to the last one or two here, and it says create a situation that can be modelled by each equation. So y is equal to 3x plus 4. So this could be something like a plant that started at 4 centimeters and it grew by 3 centimeters every day. Okay, so you could have 3 centimeters every day. So in that case, if it started off on day 0 at 4 centimeters, on day 1 it would be 4 plus 3 centimeters. And then on the next day, it will be 3, 2 plus 4 centimeters. So 2 is the day, 3 is the number of centimeters that it grows each day. So that's going to be on day 1. Sorry, this is day 2. On day 2, you get 6 plus 4. So now it's going to be 10 centimeters. Here it's going to be 7. Here it's 4. Okay, so it's growing by 3 every day. So have a think and see if you can come up with any situations for these ones. I know they're a little bit trickier, but have a think. And on our next live class on Wednesday, we'll go through them in a bit more detail. So look, I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions.